The year was 2008, and the General Commission on United Methodist Men celebrated 100 years of men's ministry at the General Conference gathering in Fort Worth, Texas.
I remind us that all that we do is finally about people and about our sharing in the diversity of perspectives and the diversity of who we are as United Methodists, the love of God. United Methodist men have been about that for a long time.
1908. President Teddy Roosevelt leaves office and embarks on an African safari. The Model T was introduced. A first-class postage stamp cost 2 cents. And in Baltimore, Maryland, delegates to the General Conference of the Methodist Episcopal Church officially recognize the Methodist Brotherhood. It was the creation of something unique, the first official Methodist men's ministry.
No one ever thought we would be faced with the challenges we've had over the last 15 months. Yet, as Bishop Weaver said, United Methodist men have been doing inclusive, important ministry since 1908. It has been a tough 15 months for the world and the church, but the General Commission on United Methodist Men and the men and scouts in our United Methodist churches have continued to be in ministry. Challenged by the gathering restrictions of the pandemic, leadership from the National Association of Conference Presidents, annual conferences, and General Commission on United Methodist Men staff gathered virtually each week to support and pray for each other. Bishops and conference leaders joined in national days of prayer for the frontline workers during the pandemic. In the aftermath of George Floyd's death, national days of prayer were held virtually in each jurisdiction. This was a time to pray for justice and unity in the church and the world. New relationships were forged with our Pan-Methodist brothers and sisters, which led to an international virtual prayer service with members of the UMC, CME, AME, and AME Zion churches. New Year's Eve marked the first virtual international watch night service hosted by the General Commission on United Methodist Men. In addition to all the special services, the Centers for Men's and Scouting Ministries were still leading small accountability groups using Kevin Watson's model for class meeting. We were also teaming with our ministry partners in developing leadership training and continuing to produce new resources like Out of the Box and Mission Stories of a Reluctant Volunteer. Men in the local church have been meeting virtually, and mission and outreach continues. All of these resources have been possible because of the continued support of local churches who have renewed or become new chartered church subscribers, and the men and women who continue to support our shared ministries as EMS and legacy partners. Thank you for your continued support of the work of the General Commission on United Methodist Men. With your continued chartering, EMS, and legacy support, we will do all we can do to resource local churches, to coach men to thrive through Christ, so all people may see Christ in them.